Hi folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. One of the people that listens to my radio spots, and he listens to them from some distance away, I don't know where this person actually lives, but they commented, they said, I was on the St. Lawrence River the other day fishing walleyes, and I was fishing around Ogdensburg, and boy, the fishing was good, and a lot of us there were catching fish. And then all of a sudden, just like somebody had waved their hand, the walleyes were gone. He said completely gone. No strikes, couldn't see any fish on our graphs, nothing. The next morning, they were back again, and all was happy because people were catching walleyes. One of the things that I've mentioned several times is that walleyes are a moving fish. They move. They almost have a migration route that they follow during the year. I don't know, this was a couple years ago. I remember doing a show where I spoke about a study that was done on I think it was the Chemung River down near Elmira, and there were walleyes that they tagged, and then they followed. And one of these tagged fish actually appeared down in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania on the Susquehanna River. It had traveled 100 miles. That's a long, long way. But the point is that walleyes have migration routes. So when we speak about the St. Lawrence River, we can talk about, well, the walleye fishing is really good in Messina right now, better than maybe other areas. And then maybe those walleyes at another time will leave that area and the fishing will be hot a lot of times on the Canadian side of the river. There's really some good spots over there for walleyes, but these walleyes travel. And one final thing I will say about this, back when walleye fishing became a phenom, back when Lake Ontario was again springing forth with their trout and salmon because the lake had been cleaned up and there was a whole stocking program, people discovered these monstrous walleyes, and it was down in the Bay of Quinte on the Canadian side. Hay Bay was another part of that same region, and they started tagging and following these walleyes, and they found that they will travel all the way from there, all the way up by Cape Vincent, and even farther north, farther downriver as it goes, and then they will return, the whole migration route. So it's important, if you want to be a walleye fisherman, you have to also realize that where you catch them one day, they may not be there a week or two later. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.